Most people are surprised to find out he's not Matt Lillard. He's holding out to be the next Jacques Cousteau and wishes he could have dinner with his grandfather he never met. He blames Jesse for getting him into web design. He's going to tell us why IE6 should die. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. Benjamin Kimball.
All right, thanks for the cheer. Let's get started. I'm here to tell you why Internet Explorer 6 sucks. You've probably got a few questions in your mind, starting off with, I don't know, who the hell are you? I'm Ben Kimball. I'm a web designer. I've been working in Salt Lake since I was 17. Again, Jesse Harding's fault. And Internet Explorer has been a hate of mine since I started. So let's get into it. Why long for the death of IE6? You've probably all thought about this before you went to bed at night. I know I have. But it's important to me because there's 3 reasons that it needs to go away. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Oh, crap, I jumped the gun there. All right, well, we're going to talk about 3 reasons why it should die. And, as you can see, this is, again, he's going to be our friend through the entire presentation. This is Internet Explorer 6. I obviously don't like him. All right, it's now 7+ years old. The thing came out in 2001. I mean, that's like a million years in technology years. And you've probably heard the term, he's the new Netscape 4. He's the bane of all existence, and he's old. As you can see from this professional chart, Firefox has increased since it launched 100-fold. But you can see that IE6 is slowly dying. Since 2006, it's gone down. That was its peak at 60%. I've been fighting it my entire career and trying to catch up and get rid of him. Every time I learn something new, cool, and new web technology, Web 2.0, all these social networking things get broken by Internet Explorer. And I have a belly. He puts the best designs to rest. He's a nightmare for all managers who have to tell their designers to make it work in Internet Explorer 6. This is just a huge waste of time. And you think with companies like Facebook, Google, 37 Signals dropping support, I think we're beating a dead horse here. He's bleeding to death, by the way. All right, there's this myth that things work, that the websites work across the whole board. This myth is like Bigfoot and Dick Cheney. You're not going to get the same experience in different rendering engines. You should understand this by now. Now, using Internet Explorer 6, the websites may look pretty at first, with all these hacks and tricks to get it to look like all the other browsers, but what happens come next morning? You wake up and you find out that your website takes twice as long to load, it's half as secure, and you've got a long list of code that your designers and your developers have wasted time and money on. You lose a lot of time. I did this today. I was working at work, wasted time and money trying to get a design to work in Internet Explorer 6. Forgive my grammatical error there. But you have to spend so much time to get things to work in Internet Explorer 6 that I know a lot of companies understand that it's hard to know when to get rid of him. You don't want to be that guy who's still supporting IE6 come the time it's gone. Poor guy. Firefox is a jerk. All right, like I said, you can't just get rid of Internet Explorer 6. I was talking with somebody at a dinner last week with all the presenters that 50% of their users use Internet Explorer 6. So you have to understand this is a very, very slow death. But you can get past it with education and updates. Educate everyone around you. You all know that Firefox exists. You know Google Chrome exists. You know, you've heard the words web standards. They're here, I'm sorry. It's important to know that we as designers and you as company owners or anybody needs to educate grandma, mom, dad, tell them that the internet doesn't have to suck. You can update and educate. So don't give in. I know it's so easy to say, well, it's not going to go away. I've got 50% of my users using it, but it's easy to remember that it's going to die. So one thing that you need to know is that the end is coming. The poor thing is bleeding to death, and I hope it will be this year. Internet Explorer 8 launched last week, and we're still supporting one that's over 7 years old. And we have no support for one that's like 7 days old. That's Internet Explorer 8. I'm Benjamin Kimball. I hate Internet Explorer 8. I need a job. I do shower every day. I floss once a week, and I'm quite Googleable. You can find more at benjaminkimball.com. Those are my skills, and that's all I got.
Benjamin Kimball! Give it up!